It's the Condors and the Raiders, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Condors of Mexico City.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway from Mexico City.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 58 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Here's Huntley. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down. Huntley off of play action. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Huntley.
And his throw is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Huntley to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? As that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Herbert on first down now.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. 3-0 after 1. On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The end result, 21 yards. Eckler now between the tackles. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year, and his guys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Dillon up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Zamir White.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are able to move back in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
The lane opens distance here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just 3 yards shy of the end zone. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Condors have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
And that's complete to Adams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
To throw, Huntley.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown!
Josh Palmer
With his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Huntley on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Huntley looks to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Second down throw from Huntley. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Here's Huntley.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now Huntley. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack that moved him to third and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A final shot before break. Huntley. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 7.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. 1 yard is the gain. And that'll be good enough for the first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 3rd and 9 here.
Here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Got to give the offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on second down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Herbert. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Condors take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Huntley to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Jones on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the 50, here's Herbert.
Right side, he has Johnston. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first and goal.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way as a quarterback.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
And on second and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with first and goal.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Condors are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct? But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Huntley. That is caught. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it
across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Got a man, it's Mayer. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Noah Gray
from 8 yards out.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Raiders 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Huntley looks to throw again on 2nd and 10. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Now a 2nd and 10. Hundley looks to throw. They'll set up a screen for Dillon.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
To throw, Huntley. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now.
And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. The left side completion to Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed 1 bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the